It is 4:30, so that means it is time for another episode. Thank you guys. I am Josh Smith. This is handstands and levers, and it is time to get our second workout of this program. And I know it's been a little bit over a week now, and this is the second workout. It's because I've been a little inconsistent. Whoops. So this time, as you can see, I have my mic. Still no script, but I'm going to keep the commentary to a minimum because I felt like I talked way too much in that last episode. So today we actually have our push day, which consists of overhead press, heavy dips, planche push ups, excuse me, not push ups, planche press, and then we'll finish with some skill work doing the handstand. As always, we got to get started with the warm up. Again, not going to show the warm up this time. What am I saying? Of course I am. We're getting ready to hit the treadmill and the bike again. Very moderate. We're just warming and activating the muscles. We're not going to do anything crazy. Nothing crazy. It's all right. Let's get started here. See, this time, no selfie videos. So you can see we're doing the warm up here. I go 5 minutes on the bike, and then I'm going to switch over to the treadmill. And we're going to go 5 more minutes, do an incline 3 miles per hour. Just going to get those legs activated. Get ready for a great workout. It's Monday and I'm feeling good. Don't worry, we're still at it. All right, that finishes the first part of our warm up. Now I'm headed to do treadmill, 5 minutes. You know how I said I was feeling good? I'm no longer feeling good. I'm a little tired. Huffing and puffing once again. Oh my goodness. You know what? While I'm warming up, I'm just going to take a quick second to rant because someone in our apartment gym broke the pedal on the bicycle. And I just have a question for everybody. Don't you just hate when users don't respect the gym and they have no gym etiquette? Come on, if you're gonna break the pedal, at least try to fix it. Oh my goodness. So I had to ride the bike with a broke pedal. That really grinded my gears. All right, so finish with a workout. Gosh, what am I saying? See, I don't follow a script. Finish with the warm up. Now it's time to get into the push day. We got overhead press. First, we're going to do some shoulder mobility, but oh yeah, heavy push. It is going to be a day. Clearly, I'm still new to this because I've had my camera facing the wrong way this entire time. It's supposed to be landscape, and of course, I had it the vertical way. So a lot of this content has been cut because it will not format to YouTube properly. Damn. But let's continue with the warm up. So that concludes our warm up. Again, I missed so much of the action because I have my phone formatted incorrectly. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our push day. We got overhead press going super heavy, 3 sets of 3, maybe 4, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm gonna work with 135 to start with. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. I actually don't have to do any warm up sets because of my shoulder work to warm up. So we can go ahead and get straight into it. Wow, that was actually really light. We're definitely going up. So again, want to try to keep commentary to maybe 30 seconds or less because last week that 1 minute commentary was way too long. Even I didn't want to listen to it. But the first set went really smooth, really smooth. Felt really light. I thought the RPE there was maybe a 6, maybe a 5.5, but we're moving up to 145. So same thing. Want to see how it goes here, but yeah, that definitely gave me the excitement to get through this set right here. Gosh, setting up this camera is a lot of work. All right, set number 2. Let's go ahead and get this thing party. I have no idea what I just said right there. Yep, first rep was easy. Yep. I'm gonna go for a 4th rep here. Okay, so 145, got a set of 4 RPE, maybe 8, 8.5 there. So we're gonna do a longer rest. Again, I've already broken my golden rule. I said I would not let making these videos motivate me to do more than I'm supposed to, because again, I have 3 more exercises after this, so gotta try to save energy. But here I am doing more than I'm supposed to, but that felt really good. We got one final set of 145 coming up. Okay, so I realized I keep moving the microphone and it's causing a lot of static, so my bad. I'll try to be more still. All right, last set, let's go. This time, we're gonna cap it at 3. Not gonna do more. I gotta remind myself, do not do more. You only have 3. Make them count. I got this new tripod, but I feel like the film is crooked. I swear it's crooked. I'm definitely going back to my old one after this, but that last set felt really good. We got a 4-minute rest. The next thing on our list is weighted dips. So here we'll be doing more for shoulder. Well, this is all shoulder. It's our push day, but the overhead press is mainly just a foundation. Just want to build that foundational strength. Weighted dips, same thing. So this one we're just going to try to focus more on technique, doing the planche technique, and we'll see if I'll be able to do that with the weight. I highly doubt it, but I'm going to try my best. Oh, today we're going the 40-pound bomber. My dips have actually been going up in weight. I actually started with the body weights, and now we've gone up to that 40-pound bomber. So I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. That first set of push, overhead press. There's no script to this, so that's why I keep messing up. All right, so we're gonna try to bust out between 4 and 6. Most importantly, full range of motion. So the reason why I got this new tripod, got a new tripod, is because of the clicker, and I already lost the clicker. So this tripod serves no use to me. But just for this video, we're gonna go ahead and just keep it, and we're switching back to the other one next video. With that being said, the first set of weighted dips. Again, this workout, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I love starting Mondays off with a lot of energy. So that first set went really well. We got 6. We got a new weight, PR, not a lifetime PR, but just a PR for this program. 40 pounds, 6, full range of motion. Again, that's really important for calisthenics development. You want to go through the entire range. And RPE, 6, 7. So we have a lot more room, a lot more in these upcoming weeks. Took a little bit longer of a break than I was supposed to because I got distracted. Whoops. You know, I'm sitting here fighting the urge to move up in weight. And this is one thing that's really important when you're doing a max strength program. You cannot do more than what you're supposed to on a given day. I get it. Some days we are feeling good. Some days are feeling good, but you have to stick to the plan and make adjustments in each of the following workouts. So I'm not going to go up in weight. I'm not going to do more reps. I'm going to finish out this set 40 pounds, six. We're going to maybe extend time or detention, maybe try to make sure we're doing full range of motion each rep, but we have to stick to it because I still have two more exercises. And this next one, I hate this next one. We have finished up the final set. Halfway through the workout, the second half of the workout is accessory work. That's one thing you want to do when you're programming and trying to figure out what strength training exercises you want to have. Again, no script, so I'm going to stumble, I'm going to fumble. But when you're programming and you're deciding what exercises you want to include, you want to go heavy, I say, for half the workout. So if you have 5, 6, 7, 8, preferably a whole number of exercises that you can divide by 2, then you want to go half heavy. If you're going to do a lot more exercises than 2 or 3, I only do 2, then just make sure you get plenty of rest time. Plenty of rest time because, again, if you're trying to increase your maximum strength, if you're not having the max amount of energy for each set, then it's just not going to be efficient and it's going to lead to injury most likely. So these last two exercises are going to be lighter in weight, more reps. These are skill based. This is calisthenics, skill based, and we're just going to try to keep it light, just building up strength for the planche and then just practicing my handstand. By the way, if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say I appreciate you doing that. I know these videos are longer. Myself, I probably wouldn't watch a video or at least listen to the commentary this long. So I'm trying to shorten the videos. I got a lot of views, and by a lot, I mean 45. It's a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. That had me really excited to film this today. So I appreciate all of those views and those of you who decide to support me and follow me along my journey. Again, love and appreciate that. So I'm going to shut up now because I said I was going to shut up. So this is one of my favorite exercises actually, and it's planche press. So if you haven't heard of that exercise, well then you're going to see it in this next clip. I'm going to film it from two different angles because this is an interesting one to film from a tripod. Probably wish I had someone to film it for me, but all right, planche press, great foundational exercise for someone who does not have the strength to do a planche hold. And if you're like me and you prefer progressive overload using weights versus static holds. And one the other way. So planche press. I got to be honest, I actually lost track of the reps. I think I did 8. I was supposed to do 8. That was no, no. I'm not moving up. I'm not moving up. I thought about using the 20-pound dumbbells. Those are the 15 pounds, but no, we're not going up. I am going to try the 30-pound barbell and see how that feels. But yes, that is planche press, one of my favorite exercises for learning the planche. It is a great accessory for the planche tuck hold if that's how you're going to progress. I prefer weights. I prefer progressive overload. Statics are just boring to me. So I'm going to test this one and see if I can learn the planche and gather that strength by doing these and then slowly transitioning into the skill itself. Here, you're in the camera. So I got to try the planche press with the barbell actually. Had been using dumbbells up until this point, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm gonna have to do that again to really get a feel. But the planche press, whether you use a barbell or dumbbells, excellent accessory for the planche tuck hold. The important thing that I'm finding out with the planche press is you still want to be protracted in the movement so it can work the core because obviously that core stability is going to be really important for the planche hold and again the shoulder strength. So works core, works your shoulders, great for progressive overload, but this is one of those exercises you want to keep it light until you feel good with the technique. All right, moving on to the next exercise, which happens to be our final exercise. I thought I pressed stop. I'm clearly still filming. All right, so we have made it through this short workout. Only consists of 4 exercises, yet it has been over an hour. This workout is long as you know what. But we're going to finish with our handstands. 2 sets. I'm just going to do 10 handstands, see how long I can hold it. This is the end of the workout, so we're just really doing this for skill development. And that's kind of it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to those handstands. Okay, what? My damn foot touched the damn what's the name? All right, let me know. I have 2 more. Oh, oh, keep going. Keep going. Oh. All right. Okay, so first set of handstands clearly did not go as well as I would have hoped. Yes, I can do a handstand. I can hold the handstands, but I don't get to practice them as much as I would like. So, okay, that was really disappointing. I have 1 more set to redeem myself. All right, so that concludes a successful workout. See, I proved it. Told you guys I could do a handstand for 8 seconds. But we had an amazing extra. There's a whole lot of cuts in here because I keep messing up the lack of script that I wrote. But had an amazing workout. So just to summarize, we had heavy overhead press, heavy dips, planche press, and then handstands, followed by heavy cardio, which as you can see, I'm doing the bike. I have 5 minutes, pretty strong resistance, and then I'm going to move over to the treadmill, 15% incline at 3 miles per hour. So I'm not going to make you watch my entire bike routine. Actually, maybe I will. I didn't film the first half because I accidentally turned it off and then I dropped my remote. Not this time. You guys won't see this. No headphones. No phone screen. 5 minutes of me locked in. Let's do this. Yeah, I did that. Oh, yeah. Did my thing on that bike. You saw me lock in. Again, no headphones, no phone screen, no distractions. Just me and my thoughts. And guess what? Now you get to watch me do the same exact thing with a treadmill. 15% incline, 3.2 miles per hour. No distractions. Let's get it. All right, that concludes the workout. For Monday, I'm feeling good. For those of you who stayed for the entire video, I appreciate it. Not really much else to say, but cardio has me sweaty, very sweaty. Hope you enjoyed that montage. All right. So, just a quick summary of the entire session. This was the start of the second week of the Max Strength Training Program. That's my goal for this first cycle is I want to try to build as much strength as possible. And then we're going to transition that over to skill work in the next cycle. A couple of key takeaways from today. I don't like the new tripod. People don't have gym etiquette. I forgot to put my weights back right after calling people out. So apparently I don't have gym etiquette either. And yeah, those are my key takeaways. But in all seriousness, overhead press have a lot of room for growth. Weighted dips, a ton of room for growth. Planche press, just gotta keep that technique refined. And then for my handstands, clearly I need to practice those more often because my balance just wasn't there. So we'll continue to work those. We'll make adjustments. Next time we'll have our pull day, and then we'll be followed by some pump days later this week. All right, this is handstands and levers. Appreciate it. Tapping out.